Hello, dear students. My name is Miss Nader Matilda John, and I welcome you all to Math E-class, as well as a very warm welcome into this new academic year 2021. Students, today we are starting with our new chapter. Our chapter's name is Roman numerals. In this lesson, we will be learning about Roman numbers, the rules to write the Roman numbers, and some examples. Then we will have a small exercise, and last but not the least, the homework. Now, what is this Roman numbers? Yes, I heard you very correct. These Roman numbers were found or invented in Europe. In Europe, in the olden times, Roman capital letters were used to write Roman numbers. That is why they are called Roman numerals. In this method, there was no symbol for 0. Also, the value of a symbol did not change with its place. Children, do you know how many Roman numbers are there? There are 7 Roman numbers. Now, to remember or memorize, you may find it difficult. So, I have something to show you. Read this. I value xylophone like cards, dolls, and maze. Can you now read the first alphabets of this pic that I have put? I, V, X, L, C, D, M. Yes. So these are the 7 Roman symbols, or the symbols that we use instead of Roman numbers. So you can simply by heart it saying I value xylophone like cards, dolls, and maze. Now let's learn what is the value of each of these symbols. I stands for 1. V stands for 5, X stands for 10, L stands for 50, C stands for 100, D stands for 500, M stands for 1000. Wasn't that very simpler, my dear students? Yes. Now, if you look at these numbers, we have 1, 5, 10, 50 and so on. But can somebody tell me what comes after 1? Yes, you are correct. 2. Then what is the next number? 3. Yes, the numbers are missing in our Roman numbers. So, to write these missing numbers, we need to know the rules to write the Roman numbers. So, now we will learn the rules to write the Roman numbers. We have 4 rules. Let's look into the first rule. Rule 1 says what? If either of the symbol I or X is written consecutively 2 or 3 times, their sum total is the number they make. Now, what does this word consecutively mean? It means to repeat again and again. That means we can use this symbol I or X 2 times or maximum 3 times. And when we use them 3 times or 2 times, we add up the number and we get the total. Let's look into this example to understand it in a better manner. Yes, see, the first one is I. That means 1 plus 1 equals to 2. Next one, XX. That means 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. C, C, C. Now what is this? 100 plus 100 plus 100. That is equal to 300. Let's go to the second rule. Rule 2 says what? The symbols I or X can be repeated consecutively for a maximum of 3 times. Now it says you can write it again and again, but only to the maximum of 3 times. And one more thing is there. The numeral V is never repeated consecutively. That means you cannot repeat the numeral V back to back again and again. Let's look into these examples to understand it more better. See here. I means 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. And that's absolutely correct. Since the rule says you can use it 2 or 3 times, we have used the I 2 times. Now the next one. It says x, that is 10 plus 10 plus 10. That equals to 30, and that is also correct. Now the next one is V. But the rule says you can use the numeral V only once. So that is wrong. So 5 plus 5 is equal to 10 is the wrong answer. Then how will we write this 10? Yes, we will write x is equal to 10. Now see here, x, V. Now we have used the symbol V only once. So therefore this is correct. Now what is the answer? 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. Let's move into the next rule. Rule number 3. When either I or V is written on the right of the symbol of a bigger number, its value is added to the value of the bigger number. Children, we have 2 hands, correct? Come on, raise your right hand. Very good. So, always remember, whenever there is a number which is a bigger number and we have symbols like I or V written to the right hand side, we need to add it to the number. For example, VI. V is a bigger number, I is a smaller number. So 5 plus 1 equals to 6. XII, that means 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. XVIII, X is the biggest number, that is 10. Then we have 5. Then we have 3 I's. So 10 plus 5 plus 3 is equal to 18. LX. Now see, L is a bigger number, that is 50 plus 10 is equal to 60. Let's move to the last rule. Rule number 4. When I is written on the left of V or X, then its value is subtracted from the value of V or X. However, the symbol I is not written more than once before V or X. Now see, in the last slide we understood that when the numbers are written on the right hand side, we have to add them up. But when we write the same numbers in the left hand side, we have to subtract them. That is, we have to minus them. So how will we do that? Not only that, students, we have to use this symbol I only once. We cannot use it more than once. Let us look into some examples so that we can understand it better. See here, I, V. As the rule says, we have used I only once on the left hand side. And V being the bigger number, it is 5 minus 1, that equals to 4. IX, 10 minus 1 equals to 9. XIV, 10, IV is 4, so plus 4 is equal to 14. XL, L is a bigger number, X is a smaller number. So 50 minus 10 is equal to 40. Yes, children, Similarly, like I, even x can be written only one time before L or any other number. See here, xc, that is 100 minus 10 is equal to 90. So we have learned the 4 rules. I hope that you would have understood it very clearly, students. Let's do a small exercise so that we can revise the chapter and it will be helpful for us too. So let's move to the exercise. Write the correct Roman numerals next to each number. Look at the third number, that is 9. How will you write 9? Can anybody tell me? Yes. Thank you for giving the answer, beta. Yes, the answer is IX. What about 16? How will we write it? First it is 10. So X. How you will write the 6? VI. So XVI. That equals to 16. How will we write this 11th number 1? That is 40. 40 how to write? XL means 50 minus 10. Very good, students. Now you can copy this in your notebook and do it in your notebook. Let's move to the next one. Write the correct number next to each Roman numeral. So what are those Roman numerals? Look at the second one. X stands for what? 10. Very good, students. You are very attentive in the class. What about the 10th one? XL. XL means extra large. Oh no, my dear students, it's not extra large. It is 50 minus 10, that equals to 40. What about this last one? XLIX. XL means 40 and IX means 9. So 40 plus 9 equals to 49. What about that 8th one? It is triple X. XXX, that means 10 plus 10 plus 10, that equals to 30. Very good, students. Now you can clap for yourself for doing such a brilliant job. And yes, now it's our homework time. So you can open your textbook also, or you can have a look into this also. This is problem set 1 from the State Board textbook. So you have to write all the Roman numerals from 1 to 20. So how will you write it? You will write the question, then next line you will write I is equal to 1, double I is equal to 2, and so on you will write till 20. Similar manner, after every question leave a line and then solve the next question. I hope that you can do these questions also very well. Come to the next one, question number 4 and 5. So you know to write the Roman numerals. Let's go directly to the 5th question. The question says that in the table given below, each given number is written in international numerals and then again in Roman numerals. So the first column is international, that is 4, 6, 8, 16 and 15. The next one is Roman numerals. They have written 4 I's, VI, double IX. So remembering the rules, we have to solve this. So if the answer of international number in Roman numbers is correct, you have to put a tick mark. And in case it is wrong, you have to put a cross mark and then correct it. The first one, 4 means 4 I's. 4I is correct? No. So put a cross mark and then open a bracket and write the correct answer. How we will write 4? That is IV. So in this manner you have to solve this in your notebook. I believe that you have understood the concept very clearly and you have enjoyed this e-class. Now you have an important task. Since you have liked it videos, what you have to do is you have to immediately click the like button and then go to that subscribe button and then click it, and yes, the bell icon is there. Click it up so whenever we will post a video, you will get the updates and you will be notified about it. Thank you, my dear students.